Welcome to Bus Driver Life. My name is Kiwan. I'm glad that you are here. So today, I'm basically going to talk about things that passengers do to annoy bus drivers. Passengers are quick to say what bus drivers do to annoy them. Well, guess what? I'm a bus driver. I've been driving transit for almost 9 years. I drove school buses for almost 9 years. So I know a thing or two about driving the bus.
You ain't lying.
So I figured the best way for me to express my thoughts concerning what annoys me as a bus driver, I'm gonna use memes. You know, there are some pretty cool memes that other people have created, and I'm gonna take a look at them and I'm going to kind of talk about them as they relate to passengers annoying me. Okay? Okay. First one, just pulled up and starting an hour's break. Can we get on yet?
No! God, please, no! No!
So first of all, in most cases, you're not gonna get an hour break, especially if you're driving a bus in like larger cities, unless you're working a split shift. There are a few routes that I've driven that will have a generous break in the middle of it, just for some reason. I had a route that I did the other day that I don't typically do, and it has a 40-minute break. It's cool, but the thing I didn't like about it is the 40-minute break came right at the end of my shift. So after that 40-minute break, I only have to drive like another 29 minutes, and then I pull the bus into the garage. I'm like, I don't want a 40-minute break right before, it's time for me to get off work. I prefer a 40-minute break like right in the middle of the shift, when I would really appreciate that. But anyway, so I pulled up to the bus stop and I let my passengers off. And this bus stop that I pulled up to is the last stop, but it's also the first stop for when you start the route, because you have to go around the block and that's how you turn around to go back in the opposite direction. This lady's like standing at the door, and I was like, I informed her that it'll be about 40 minutes before I depart. And there's a grocery store right by, so I ran in and got myself some water. I went and used the restroom and came and get back on the bus. This lady stood right at the front door, like right there. Like, here's the front door. Here's her face. And I mean, for like 40 minutes, it made me feel really uncomfortable. I'm like, why are you standing there? Like, you're creeping me out. What is going on here? Like, I'm trying to have a conversation on the phone. I'm trying to chill for a minute. And she's just standing there at the door, like just looking for 40 minutes though. I mean, I think a couple of times she kind of walked away, for a minute. So she is human, or she was human, she's still alive, I think, so is human. But like for the majority of that 40 minutes, she stood right at the door. Just give bus drivers their space so they can take a break, because sometimes we don't even get breaks. So, just let us have our little moment. You don't have to, looking through the doors and the windows is not gonna make us leave sooner, because we can't leave until our designated time. Like, I can't be like, oh, they looking through the windows, they looking through the doors. Come on, get on, y'all. We about to go. We just gonna leave now, okay? We go leave right now. Because I make up the timetables. I leave when I feel like leaving. No, it doesn't work that way. Next meme. When a passenger stands right next to your cab and tells you their life story. Then we have a sign there that says 0% interest. Wow, that's pretty funny. And cab is just basically, the driver's area. I believe in London, the London red double-decker buses, they actually do have like a cab that's enclosed. So yeah, some transit systems in America have an enclosed shield, some don't. The system I work for, we don't. And a lot of other systems don't, some do. Depends, but basically standing next to, I'm driving right here, person's standing right here, and they will start volunteering information like I want to know any of that. And it's not that I don't even know the person. So like I was about to say, it's not that I don't like the person, but I don't know them. I'm trying to focus on my driving, I'm multitasking up there, dealing with traffic, I'm serving bus stops, and I may have stuff on my mind, and they'll just stand there. They won't even, sometimes they won't even speak. They'll just start. So, you see the game the other day? So, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? So tell me, driver, do you have any kids? Sometimes I ask personal questions. Do you have any kids? Are you married? What part of town do you live in? I'm like, I'm not answering those questions, you freak. Too busy on Facebook or your phone to look out for bus. Notices bus as it goes past. Complains to customer service that you missed the stop. Listen, oh man, This really happens. I've had it happen to me before. Well, not the calling customer service part, but I've had it where the person would catch up to the bus at like the next stop and they start yelling at me. So, little story time. So I was driving a bus route downtown. So most of the bus stops downtown are served by multiple bus routes and multiple bus companies. Downtown, if somebody needs a bus, they'll typically, like if they see their bus coming, they'll wave. But it doesn't matter for me if they wave or not. If I see people at the bus stop, I pull up, I come to a complete stop, and I open the door, and the bus makes its announcement. If nobody's coming towards the bus, close the door, I go. So anyway, I did just that. There was a lady standing right at the bus stop, right near the curb. Well, not right on the curb, but she was pretty close to the curb. Wasn't in any danger of being hit by the bus or the mirrors or anything like that. But I'm just saying she was pretty close to where even if you're not looking up, you can hear and kind of feel a bus pulling up right there. So she's looking down at her phone. I pull up, I open the door, it makes an announcement. She's still looking at her phone. I close the door, I pull off. Then all of a sudden, and there's a intersection right past the bus stop, so there was a red light. And there's a lot of traffic, so I pull away from the bus stop and pretty much have to immediately stop. I'm looking in my mirror, she looks up and starts waving. And then she runs to the bus, bangs on the door, and I open the door and she was able to get on. She's like, "You didn't see me?" She said it just like that. "You didn't see me? I was standing right at the bus stop and you just left without me?" And I was like, "Ma'am, no disrespect or anything, but I think actually you didn't see me." "No, I was at the bus stop." It's like, "I understand that, but you were looking down at your phone the entire time." I was so calm. I stopped the bus completely. I opened the door completely. You were looking at your phone completely. So I closed the door and I pulled off. I didn't know you needed my bus because I stopped my bus. I opened the door and you didn't get on the bus. So what kind of mental, psychic abilities am I supposed to have to know that even though you're standing at the bus stop looking down at your phone while the bus that you need is sitting here with the door open, but you're just standing there looking down at your phone? I don't know who you are. There's no way for me to know. So how am I supposed to know that you needed the bus? The only way I would know if you needed the bus is when I stop, open the door, you get on. Was I supposed to get out of the seat and walk up to her? "Excuse me, ma'am, I know you're not paying any attention to this bus and you're looking down at your phone, but did you need the bus, huh? Did you need the bus? Yeah?" I can't do that. There was a whole bus full of adults already who, when the bus pulled up, they got on the bus.
He ain't lying.
You know, just when you're at the bus stop, you have to be paying attention to if the bus is pulling up or not. You have to. That's your responsibility. Okay? Just do that. And if something happens where you miss the bus because you were not paying attention, then don't get on there yelling at the bus driver. Yell at yourself. We love y'all though, but sometimes y'all do stuff that annoy us. And if you could be vocal about what you don't like about us, we could be vocal about what we, don't like about you. Y'all do some stuff sometimes that's weird. It's not all of you guys and gals. It's not everybody, but it's a pretty decent amount. So anyway, that's all I got to say. I'm going to do more of these. So make sure you subscribe, give me the thumbs up, and I guess that's all.